And that's all I can do is follow my own path and journey, what works for me and my brand.
People are going to be inspired by my work. Take it.
Woo!
Welcome to your favorite podcast. It's Full Coverage with your host, Laura Lee and...
Manny MU. Hey.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
How are we doing today on this fine, gorgeous Friday?
We are sickening.
We are
We're lovely.
sickening.
We're gorgeous. We're stunning. We're iconic.
We are.
Every positive thing you could think is what we are.
I like that. I like where you're going with that. And I believe it to be true.
And that's just the fact of life is what it is.
Also, I want to make an announcement. I see y'all all the time in the comments asking me where my outfits are from. This one is from Minnow.
Woo! It's so cute.
We don't have a
Would
ton
this be
in
leopard
stock.
or cheetah? What
This
would
will
you
be
say?
leopard.
Got it.
And this is called the Lola dress. So if you guys want one, we have it on our website.
That's so cute.
We don't have a lot left, but I thought it was so pretty. I wanted to wear it today. But also, I link some of my outfits. And y'all always ask me like, where are they from? Like, where are pieces from? And what I can link, because you know, some stuff is just like old shit I have in my closet that I just have.
You don't even know where you got it.
They don't, yeah, or like they don't even
exist.
sell it anymore. But when I can link, I'll link stuff in the description box. So check there if you ever want to know a piece I'm wearing. I link what I can link.
Hell yeah, like what you can find.
What I can find, I link.
I love that. That's genius.
Yep.
Obsessed with that.
Yep.
And it looks fucking stunning, and it just fits your body so.
I'm so happy leopard's back because I always loved leopard. I know it's a classic, but it kind of like fizzled out, and now it's like 100% back, and I'm like, yeah.
I love it. Well, things always ebb and flow.
They do. They ebb and
Things
flow.
are always ebbing and flowing, and they're always like a journey where you just like don't even know. It's like some things are amazing and iconic and wonderful, and then the next week they're out, and it's like
1000%.
Girl, they're only out if you say they're out.
Yep. They're only out if you say they're out.
If you think it's out, then it's out for you.
You got to keep your classic pieces though.
You
for when
keep
they
what you
do
love.
Full circle.
Exactly. Like even if something is out to everyone else, but you like it, you wear that thing.
You wear that thing.
I like cannot stress that enough. I think it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like you wear what you want to wear.
Especially with the micro trends. The best thing to do for me is I like to do is you buy major basics, like a denim skirt.
That you just know you're going to keep forever.
A great pair of jeans, white tube tops, black tank tops. You know, things that like white button down, classic. You buy your basics.
100%.
And no matter what micro trends come and go, those pieces always remain. So like I
like
always
always look cute.
Yes. So I like to go spend money, like good money on my basics. And I wear them over and over and over, no matter what micro trends come and go.
Because then you can just do those and get like the cute little
and really get your wear.
Whatever
and then
version of it.
mix and match. So
I love that.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with that.
What's going on this week with Manny MUA?
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. What is my peak? Why don't we start with our peaks
Ooh,
first?
I'm down.
Oh my god, you know I'm so excited. Me and Laura are going on a little trip.
Oh.
We're doing a little bestie trip.
We do one every year.
And we're so excited because it's coming up honestly in the next like couple weeks.
Yep.
And it's gonna be so much fun. I honestly just really loved our last one. We went to the beach house, and we're doing another one.
We're doing another one.
It's time to do another one. And it's gonna be really fun. And honestly, I've just been stoked about it because I haven't like done like any like big travel in a while.
Yeah.
And not this is even a big travel. It's not at all.
Not a big travel.
A chill ass baby travel.
Yeah, it's a baby
But it's just
travel.
like nice to just kind of be away
to
and
get
unplug.
out. It's good to get out of LA and reset.
It is like I was just
reset.
in SD and I loved the little mini reset that it gave me. So I do love every couple of weeks a mini reset.
Do you know what I love? As I was saying, I've been gone on my trip for so long, for almost 2 weeks. And as soon as I get in the car from the airport to drive home to my home, it's super late at night and we're leaving the airport and I roll the window down and he's playing music that's like so uppity happity and I'm just like, and I just look out the window. There's a naked man running down the street holding his dick. And I was like, I'm home. I'm fucking home, man. This is it.
That's so Los Angeles.
I love this place.
I
love this place. It's the ambiance. It's the
atmosphere.
It's the atmosphere. I never saw that in Europe. I never saw that.
I mean, if you didn't go to any naked beaches.
This wasn't that vibes.
No, this was I'm terrified vibes.
And running full speed. And I was like,
Cock in hand?
Cock in hand. I was like, this is my city.
I love it here.
This is my city.
This is where I belong.
love it. This is where I belong. It's the ambiance.
I'm very happy.
I forget what song that it was playing. It was like such like a I'm gonna soak up the sun. Like I swear to God, I was like, this is a movie right now.
You're like, this is not happening. The man's holding his dick, probably taking a shit in the street the following minute.
Yes. Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this episode of Full Coverage. When picking a commerce platform for your business, you have two choices: frustration or sales. Shopify is a global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell, online, in person, or on social media and beyond. Stop leaving sales on the table. Switch your business to Shopify and discover why millions trust Shopify as their all-in-one commerce platform to build, grow, and run their businesses. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/full coverage. That's all lowercase. That's 1 month for just $1 at shopify.com/full coverage. Shopify.com/full coverage. I love it though. I love it.
Because, like, I mean, again, this is just like our home now.
It's our
like,
home. I've been here for
base.
10 years. This is home base.
It's home base. Like, it doesn't even matter what's even happening. The second you feel at home is when you feel
There's
at
no
ease.
better feeling. Traveling's fun and games until you get home.
Until it's not.
Until it's not.
And
we were gone a few days too many. As you guys know,
11?
I have a 4-day policy. It did help whenever we jumped country to country.
100%.
But we
It
did
resets
4
it.
hotels, by the way. We unpacked.
Yes,
we unpacked 5 luggages, packing 4 times, babes.
No.
I was so ready to not live out of the luggage.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I think sometimes? And you're going to die. What I think sometimes, whenever I'm having a hard time traveling, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I'm so ready to go home. Like, I got the itch. Like, I'm get me out of here. Manny MUA did 3 weeks in Mexico City filming that show. And if he can do that,
you can do anything.
I can do anything. I do. And I thought about that on this trip. I thought about you.
You're like, how did he do 22 days in Mexico City
with a group of chaotic strangers,
with menaces
battling each other? None of your friends, none of your family.
Being recorded the entire time.
Oh yes. And so you have to be like mentally aware at all times. They would have caught me in breakdowns.
Couldn't even take a shit in peace.
Oh my Lord.
Couldn't even shit in peace.
They would have caught hands.
That honestly was probably the hardest thing I've ever done.
Okay, that makes me feel better then.
Doing Surreal Life was,
I feel like you handled it with grace.
I definitely handled it with grace. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a fucking professional.
Yeah.
But like, it was absolutely the hardest thing I've ever done. And it's so funny when Surreal Life ended, how it ended so kumbaya, when the reality was nothing of the sort. And it's just like, you just keep it moving, you keep it pushing. And I knew that it was something that was going to be hard for me to do, but that I knew that I wanted to do it. So it's like, I knew it was going to be growing pains for me.
Right.
I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be hard to be away from my family, my friends for 3 weeks. That shit's crazy. I've never been gone for that long in my life.
I feel like I would crack a little.
And then let's not even talk about the quarantining before.
Oh, yes, because of COVID.
Yep. Days before I had a quarantine. I think we quarantined for 4 days.
No.
So it was just so hard, and I think about it, like, I'm like, would I ever do another reality show, like, if something like came up or like an opportunity came out, but I just don't know how to, like,
you would have to really think about like what it is.
It would have to be
like
it
what
on the show.
Is the show, like 100%. What is the thing,
like what am I doing for this amount of time?
Because now you know how hard that is, so
it.
you would really have to like marinate on
it would have to be something
what
like
the situation
really
worth it really worth it.
Like it would need to be something like the
Fiercely.
Traitors.
Yes.
Like it would need to be something like so like something where I would actually enjoy, because I've seen it,
enjoy
I watch
your
it,
time.
I like it, enjoy my time. Like it would have to be something like that, and if it's not that, I don't.
You can't do it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's too hard to be gone for that long. And a lot of people, like when they do reality shows, they leave like their literal lives behind. They literally quit their jobs to do it, because a lot of times their jobs are not giving them a month or 2 off either.
Not.
So it's like, it is a hard thing to commit to doing. Big Brother.
Yeah.
The amount of time, like you're gonna be Brother forever. People like literally quit their jobs, but mind you, you win $1 million.
If
Survivor,
if
you win, you could win $1 million.
Dude, like the way they starve themselves to death on Survivor.
Why have I recently been seeing compilations, by the way?
Oh, really?
Of people like going into Survivor where they look like going out of Survivor, and it is literally the most shocking thing to see them go in like, you know, healthily weight and then leave like sickly looking.
I could sleep outside. I know I could be with people that long. I know I could do those challenges. Not eating for that long, it would take me out.
You wouldn't even make it here, dude. You'd be a skeleton.
No.
You'd be a fucking Laura, tell me you would not be
Oh my
if
God.
that's for too
They
long.
would have to put me on a feeding tube.
Laura, they literally would need to be feeding you like a baby, like a mama bird and a baby bird.
I
like,
think I would, like something.
Like something would have to
Honey,
happen.
I would be in a
Calcium
hospital
bars.
bed on the with a feeding
Dude,
tube.
like
babe.
honestly, it's because the thing is, you're already thin. Going and doing that, you would lose way too much weight.
Much,
You would literally,
way too
you,
much.
Laura, you would see your fucking ribs.
Oh yes,
Like, you would see like too
and
much.
then I wouldn't have the strength to do the challenges.
How could you?
I'd be bones, babe.
You'd be literally like, even your fucking, the joints would be gone.
Yeah, it would eat away.
It would eat the joints.
Malnourished.
Bro, and the thing is, it's so funny because like I know you love Survivor, so I was like, oh my God, Laura,
You
can
know
do
what I
Survivor.
could do though, and I can get bigger. Like I could get bigger before.
Oh, you're so right. Think about
And
that.
I absolutely can get. Like I can gain weight.
You would have to do that, to be
I
honest.
can. That's what I would have
Actually,
to do.
you would have to do that. There's
I
no
would have
way you
to
could. You need to start
literally-
off with another 10, 15.
Like literally gain like 15 to 20 pounds.
100%.
To be honest,
Just
to make it through.
Make it. Because when you're gone, even gaining that 20, you're gonna lose like 30.
I fear that with my metabolism, my weight moves quickly. If I'm not eating a lot.
100%. So you would have to like, and like you get what, rice there if you're lucky.
You get a
Rice
cup
and
of
fish?
rice every night. And then if someone on your team can catch fish, you can eat whatever they catch. And then once you get
You don't even like fish.
No. Literally.
You would like it then, though.
Oh, behoney, I would.
You'd be eating
you
it
better
there.
trust and
You would
believe.
have to.
I'd be out there in the ocean. Pew, pew.
Baby, you're a dolphin. Catching fucking
I'd be like,
fish.
give me that spearfish, baby. I'm about to catch me
I'm
some
getting it.
food. Yep.
That would be crazy.
Crazy. Where do we go?
Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't even know.
What the fuck?
We have not done
We just-
one peak.
No, we
one
did.
Pick.
We did. I think we did.
Whose?
Mine.
Oh, our vacay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vacation. I don't know how we got here. Why don't you tell me your peak?
What did I tell you it was?
You didn't.
I did. No.
We're at Dolphin right now. We're fucking dolphins in the Survivor Ocean.
Okay, I know my pit, so I'll do that.
Okay, give it to it. Maybe you did say it, but honestly, we're on episode 2, so I'm a little delusional.
Also, I'm very, very okay. Part of my pit is my jet lag.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I'm
that too.
wrecked.
You're wrecked.
I
You're
am
destroyed.
Wrecked. I wake up at like 3 to 4 a.m. every morning, and I'm up, and then I go to bed at like 8 o'clock, and it's a struggle. Like at 6:30, I'm like, put me out, man.
Take me out.
Like take me out.
Take
Like
me to
I'm
the back.
suffering trying to like stay up. Like I can't even lay on my couch. I have to sit up straight because I can't go to bed at 7 o'clock.
Dude, because then you'll literally wake up at 1.
I'm trying to get back into like the routine, so I'm fighting it. I'm constantly
No
tired.
naps.
So like right now I am struggling. So if I seem delusional, I absolutely am so delusional. But also, okay, my other pit is so in Italy, it's the Mediterranean Ocean and it's notoriously salty. And like whenever you get out of the ocean, you can literally see the salt crystals on your skin and like you can feel them. It feels like you took a bath in salt.
No
Like yeah,
way.
it is.
So it's almost like you have like a white coat on your body.
Yes,
essentially.
yes, you can see like a white, like ashy coat on your body, and it feels gritty when you rub yourself. So I swam in the ocean a lot, of course. Love the ocean, and you can even like your eyes and lips, like everything is like so salty.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was reapplying sunscreen because I wear a lot of my zinc oxide
The
bags.
good stuff.
I love the zinc.
Doing the good stuff.
And so after I got out of the ocean, I was like, I want to reapply. So I was rubbing it in and I developed this crazy itchy rash all over my body. Arms, tummy, back, chest, belly button got it horrifically.
Which is great. Like, you would never think of a belly button rash.
The belly
like,
button got
ever.
it fiercely, the legs, the thigh, everything. My little creases. Everywhere I rubbed it in, I think I just rubbed that salt like on my skin. It irritated.
Plus the ocean water.
Pissed my skin off. So the next day was my flight. And babes, we had to travel on fire on that plane, like literally having to sit there, like my back, I was just like, oh! But whenever I got home, I had prescription straight hydrocortisone, which is exactly what a derm would give you. So I had the medicine, but it was at home. So as soon as I got home, it was I'm all good now. But oh my God, that was
You were inflamed.
torture. It was literally torture. I was like,
show them the arm. Show them.
it turned purple on my arm for some reason.
Like, do you see how like, there's a little. It looks like a jellyfish. Like boom.
It did.
Like it looked like it got you. But like, imagine it wasn't this bad. Obviously, I'm sure.
No.
But imagine like
it wasn't this color.
a rash.
It was like a red rash.
That intense.
You know, like a red,
yes,
puffy rash.
A welted rash.
Welted
an
all over
allergic
the body.
reaction rash.
And a
essentially.
contact dermatitis. And for some reason right here it turned purple, but that'll fade. Crazy.
Dude, imagine having that everywhere. Is
oh my God.
crazy.
It was crazy because you know how you're so uncomfortable on planes already?
Yes.
I mean, I really can't complain because like we had nice seats. So I'm like, I'm not even trying to be a little bitch, but still, like, the flight was 12 hours, and the second flight we were on the plane for 6 hours. So like we were on a plane for 18 hours. You know what I mean? When you're like confined to a seat and your whole body is itching and you just want to get up and rip your clothes off and take a cold shower.
And you can't move.
I was like, get me off. As soon as I got home, I was like soaking, like, please. Yep. But
I would die.
That
like
happened.
Honestly, you know how I get like allergic reactions to mosquitoes?
You do.
So like that, it reminds me of that, like that kind of level of itching, because the itch I get from mosquito itches are so intense.
Yeah.
Because I get really bad like welts like on my skin.
Yeah.
It's not just like the little bite hole. It's literally like
A massive welt.
it's a welt.
And a big.
Laura has seen that.
Yeah.
It's really, like I once got bit on my knee. It looked like I had 2 knees.
Yeah.
I was
You're
like,
super
okay,
allergic.
okay.
Super allergic.
You know what's crazy? I'm allergic to them to the point where even if one just like lands on me, I'll have a little reaction.
No. Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this episode of Full Coverage. When picking a commerce platform for your business, you have 2 choices: frustration or sales. I'll take the sales, guys. I'll take the sales. Shopify is a global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell, online, in person, or on social media and beyond.
You guys, me and Laura are massive fans of Shopify. We both use it for our businesses, Minimally and Lunar Beauty, and truly it cannot be a better platform. We are stans. We've had it forever, and it's something that we honestly will just never get rid of because it makes it so much easier, and it just makes everything flow easily. The migrating apps on it to help migrate your products.
Stop leaving sales on the table. Switch your business to Shopify and discover why millions trust Shopify as their all-in-one commerce platform to build, grow, and run their businesses. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/full coverage. That's all lowercase. That's 1 month for just $1 at shopify.com/full coverage. Shopify.com/full coverage.
Doesn't bite me. Like I get it before it even bites me. I know it didn't bite me, but if it lands on me, I'll have a red, like an itch, but it won't be like fucked. Like,
Do you
it's
know
not
what I
an actual
realized
bite.
I'm allergic to?
What?
So a lot of makeup brushes are made with goat hair. Like all the Morphe brushes you love, it's goat hair.
the white
I'm
ones.
allergic to animal hair. I'm allergic to cat hair, dog hair. Like it makes me welt up. And like
You're
their
lying.
drool does too. Like if they lick me, like the animal hair. And it's not a bad reaction where I'm like inflamed or I have
Right.
rashes for days.
Like you have cats.
I get whelps everywhere. Like
Yeah.
wherever it touches me, I get whelps. So like if I hold my cat for a long time, like I'll start getting whelps on my arms. But they go away in like 30 minutes. And I itch
Wait,
a little bit.
has that always happened?
Always, my
but
whole
have
life.
you discovered it more recently?
Grass does it to me too.
Oh, grass is
But
fucked.
so for so long, when I would blend with those Morphe brushes, my face would like tingle a little bit. But I thought it was maybe the makeup, and like I never put 2 and 2 together. And I figured it out last year. I was blending my eyeshadow in
So you need the
deep with
synthetic
one,
ones.
and synthetic brushes. I can't use the goat hair
Bruh.
brushes, and the goat hair ones are the best.
They're the best for blending too.
Oh, they're the
Ugh.
best, and I can't use them anymore. But luckily, all of my Larley Los Angeles and all of ours
Mine
are
too.
synthetic. All of ours are synthetic, so they're the best brushes.
And they're amazing.
They're
Thank God.
amazing.
Dude, I use yours and mine and our collab ones the most of all the brushes I use.
Same.
I'm not
They're
kidding.
literally the best.
Like our stuff, like our brushes are so fucking fierce, and like I use them so much
Same.
that I'm like, we're good because we have
We're
synthetic
good.
brushes.
Yeah, I'm good, and I figured out part of the problem. So now my face never burns or anything.
Thank God, but now you have like the animal stuff that you have to deal with.
I've
So
always
annoying.
dealt with that though, and the thing is, it's not like a rash that stays, so I'm like
Thank
totally
God.
fine with
It's
it.
like a quick little, and it's not
It's
like your
worth
throat's
it.
closing
No,
up. Like,
nothing like
there's some that
that.
are so crazy.
Yeah, it's just like
But you're not
skin
that.
irritation.
Yeah.
It go,
Dude, that
and it
sucks.
doesn't even last
Oh.
a day. It lasts like an hour.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do well with that. My pit is, I have been on this TikTok shop journey for months and months and months trying to get Lunar Beauty on TikTok shop, trying to get it registered, and it finally just went through. I'm not kidding you, last week.
Woo!
And I'm like, thank God. I know it sounds like a peak, but like, so I'm trying to link, right? So what I'm trying to do is like link my account to my Lunar account, right? So I can like be able to do the things that I do on Lunar's TikTok on mine.
I see.
So I can like link it if I want to
Yeah.
do live and like
Like
talk
the
about products. Like you
products.
can buy it, whatever. Right. So I go to like do the linking thing on like the business TikTok thing. I go to click it. It goes, your account's restricted. You can't. I'm like, after all this work, I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no like little alerts. I have no restriction alerts at all. Right. I'm like, I'm so confused. So I hit up a TikTok rep that I know. I'm like, hey, like what's going on with this? Can you help me? I haven't heard back yet, by the way. So I went to my own TikTok, went into my like account settings or my like little notification settings, and I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, trying to find like any kind of like violation message. I get back to January, February, March, April, May, and it goes like, oh, account violation restriction from a comment, like as if I had commented something that was inappropriate. So I'm like, oh shit, they did get me. Like, what'd I do? I comment. Do you want to know what the comment is?
Oh my God, I'm gonna gag. What?
Thanks, Mister.
What?
THANKSMR.
How?
And that was my restriction.
How?
Bro, what the literal fuck are you talking about?
That is the craziest
So I click
thing.
appeal. So I don't know like what happens. Yeah, we'll find out with the appeal. But I'm like, you're telling me that the bots on TikTok thought saying thanks, Mister, was inappropriate.
Dude, their AI is faulty.
Are you kidding
me?
me?
Because they use AI to scan
detect.
and detect. They have restricted so many of my TikToks for wearing a tube
yeah.
top, but you can see the shirt. It's not like just naked. And anytime I put any type, like if I'm on Minimum, like on live, and I use any of our lotion or products, use any of them, I restrict it from all 18-year-olds and under.
From using it?
Yes.
Just putting it on.
They say you can't rub your skin. It could be seen as sexual. I'm like, I sell body cream for
it's lotion.
My
It's
brand
body
is
oil.
body cream and body oil. So
it's crazy. Like I just feel like I'm over here like not being able to even attach my fucking business account to make it like to my
for
account.
saying
to my business
thanks,
account,
Mister.
For saying thanks, Mister. It literally is fucking insane. So now
Yeah.
I'm like
It's
trying
tough.
to figure out that battle when I've
Yeah.
already as if I've not been battling this whole time trying to even get my product on TikTok Shop for the first time. And so I'm currently in that journey right now, and it's literally pissing me off.
Damn.
So I'm currently fighting demons.
fighting for your life.
And I want you to know
on
that I'm
TikTok Shop.
fighting for my fucking life, just trying to get the shit on there. I'm finally getting there. Like, it's getting close, but, like, it's things like this that just keep, like, halting me and halting me and halting
Totally.
me. I can't even do it.
That is so crazy.
Pisses me off. For
is-
thanks, mister.
Honey.
Thanks. It wasn't even, like, a fucking
A scam.
eggplant emoji. It wasn't even, like, I was talking shit to someone. Like, it literally was...
Daniel and the
thanks, mister.
rats.
Literally Daniel with the rat. I wasn't even sending rat emojis.
You weren't calling people rats.
I wasn't calling people rats. Like, I literally said, thanks, mister.
It's really fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, so that's my pit from hell, and I'm currently on a journey.
You are.
I'm on a journey.
Okay, well, we'll get there. We'll get to where
we'll
you're
get
going.
there.
We're going to get to where you're going.
I'm on a slow train.
So, what's today's episode about, Manny MUA?
Okay, so recently me and Laura saw this
Article.
This case.
It was an article. It's a case.
An article case about an influencer who is suing another influencer for quote-unquote copying her and her aesthetic.
That is a little wild.
When I tell you, it actually gagged me.
Yeah.
Let's pull up the actual case because I think it'd be really fun to kind of like
I think you should read so
some
like
of the
we have
situations
the
at
facts
hand
down.
here because I literally was kind of like surprised. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go based on, we're gonna just comment along this case because this is like quite an unprecedented situation because to me, when I first saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
I literally rolled my eyes immediately
Well,
because I
we're
was like, this is
veterans
crazy.
of
We're veterans.
the internet for 11 years. So.
Literally, so we're kind of, I literally was like,
The stuff we've experienced and not sued
Girl.
over. It's crazy.
or the things that people have tried to like come out at us
As
for. I'm
like
you're
the
tripping.
defamation we could have.
Babe.
Yeah.
It's shocking. So it goes, TikToker slaps, this is from New York Post, by the way. TikToker slaps rival content creator with lawsuit that could change the influencer game as we know it. You guys, there's basically a legal spat between two influencers. Okay, this is the one. Sydney Nicole Gifford, who is 24, claimed Alyssa Shiel, 21, copied her, quote unquote, neutral, beige, and cream aesthetics. Don't even get me started. And, quote unquote, featured the same or substantially similar Amazon products that she promoted, end quote, by Gifford, as well as mimicking her text, according to Texas court documents. So you're telling me that she is suing her because she has a neutral cream and beige aesthetic that she thinks she copied?
I fear I can pull up 30 accounts right now that I can't even tell the difference from who is who.
Night and day.
Because they all have a creamy beige Amazon, selling Amazon product, page
Aesthetic. Hate to break it, but that's literally like what the blogger girly aesthetic is.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're like one of those more blogger girlies who are like really about the aesthetic and the vibes, you're gonna have a neutral cream beige aesthetic that sells Amazon and has a storefront.
Now, Manny also did a little more deep digging though. He did.
Showed in.
He found that there is a little beef between these two people that went on before. So when we first read the case, we were like, this is the craziest thing, because there was like, this girl's like blatantly copying me. I'm so mad, I'm going to sue her, right? Okay. Manny was like, that's
Sus.
crazy. That's sus. So it seems like there was a prior beef with these two girls.
They had met. It wasn't like it was out of nowhere.
No, right. Like she just found this girl like buying all the exact same outfits, the same fonts and all that. It's I think it runs a little deeper.
More. I think there's more to the
there's
story.
More.
The two women met in Austin in December of 2022 with the intent of supporting one another's businesses.
Lovely.
Gifford says in court papers.
Girl's girl.
Well, a girl's girl. But following a joint photo shoot in January, Shield blocked Gifford online and began to replicate her content.
So Shield is the one being sued.
Yep.
Shield is the one copying Gifford.
Yes.
Shield blocked Gifford first.
Yes.
And then turned around and copied all her stuff.
The copier blocked the
copyee.
Strange, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
That is strange, because you would think
I'm like,
Gifford,
that's weird.
You would think Gifford would have blocked
Her for copying her.
It's the other way around.
Opposite. Okay, ready? At least 30 photo posts across Shield's platform featured identical styling and tone and camera angle.
That's okay. Camera angle. You lost me. You lost me with the camera angle.
You tried it. To Gifford's saying, along with nearly identical videos, according to the court papers. So basically, there's over 30 posts that are similar in styling and text to the original.
But I do think, and I could be wrong, but I do think the girl is verbatim, like wearing the exact same clothing. Like it's getting weird.
Well, that's just for the wearing the clothing. That was like that wearing clothing thing. But these are literally just like
styling aesthetic is wild. So I would be pissed if like I got in a fight with someone and they block me and then they're gonna go rip off all my shit. Like I would be pissed too. I would be pissed.
It's very natural.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like totally. Like
we're here. As we're reading, like we understand both
that.
Sides in a way. One of the alleged copycat posts included Gifford's visit to Austin, Texas shop that talks in October. Another in December, seemingly replicating Gifford's post featuring her best Amazon home purchases of 2023. Said post in question, right there. You see those two side by side? They're similar, but they're not exactly the same.
Okay, yeah, they're not exactly the same. But I do think the other girl's taken like, oh, not the talks. You see the next one?
The talk. Wait, I didn't see that one.
This girl's weird though. Like it's
giving weird as fuck.
It's weird as fuck.
It's definitely giving weird as fuck. Is it like court case weird?
No.
It's just weird. Okay, it's definitely giving weird because it's like I understand
like
what she's saying.
Vibes.
This one to me is like no girl.
This
one, like the top one.
But I'm sure she is copied verbatim so much that she's like pulling everything. She's seen it all. Right.
The talks, I'm like,
oh, that's weird.
That's like identical.
And the outfit where she had the flower necklace.
Yeah, that one was crazy. That one was crazy. She's like trying to beat her.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay. 2 days after Gifford's Amazon home product plug, Shield posted a nearly identical slideshow, which was subsequently removed by TikTok, according to the complaint filed.
She probably said like duplicate content or like, so
that's
she probably got her.
She got it removed. Gifford's legal team fired off cease and desist letters warning Shield to stop, court paper said. Gifford also successfully lobbied social platforms to remove other allegedly infringing posts. So she lobbied to other social media. So she probably hit up Instagram.
I was gonna say that was my advice. Would be like to make a video and be like, "This is getting weird to me. This girl
can you stop fucking biting my shit?"
Literally verbatim, like dressing like every single thing I do. Like it's her next post. Like I'm scared.
Like it's weird.
It's weird. I saw another girl did that. She does like this quirky. This was a couple years back, but she does this quirky, like really unique, like pink walls and like in her home, like everything is like so unique, like tiled. And there was this girl on TikTok, and she was literally making her home identical in the exact same content, but her content, it wasn't a neutral beige aesthetic. It was
quirky. It was
very
specific. It was
very
specific.
very, and the girl was verbatim copying her on every single post too. It was like scary for her. So she started, what she did to defend herself is started making TikToks literally calling the girl out, and it squashed it.
I live.
Because she brought it
Call
to
her
the
ass out, that's
people's
weird.
attention.
Look at the
Like,
court of
this
public
is
opinion.
exactly. She gave it to the court. This girl's wasting her money.
This is money wasted.
This is money wasted.
Gifford finally sued in April after Shield continued to mimic her post after the cease and desist didn't do nothing, clearly.
That's also, this girl to me is giving me scary vibes, because imagine someone
very
sending
swim
it.
fan.
Yeah.
It's very stocky.
Yeah, because imagine you sending a cease and desist and they're like, I'm still going to make my post verbatim your post.
Freak.
I'm
literally, it's giving freak. Like, what the hell? Get away from me, you psycho.
Yeah.
If successful, the lawsuit could change the influencer game as we know it, said Tiffany Ferris, partner of the chair of trademark and advertising group of international law firm Haynes and Boons. First of all, chances are high it's not gonna win.
Darling.
A victory would mean a flood of similar suits, which would make it remarkably difficult for influencers to create their content, she noted. Look at the Sydney's Amazon storefront idea list and Alyssa's Amazon storefront.
You guys show me this.
They're circling like similarities between storefronts. I feel like the storefront thing gets tricky though, because it's like okay, home decor, a storefront,
like girly, and like products are viral. And like, my point is, if your job is to be an influencer, so you're posting stuff in your storefront, and now you're mad that someone is liking and using those things that you are trying to get people to like and get, cuckoo.
It's giving.
Babes, you don't. It's not your store,
and it's like you didn't create the products.
You didn't create the products. It's not your business. You're an affiliate to Amazon.
And you probably saw it from someone else.
Of course you did. Of course they did. You can't claim. But I get so she's like pulling for a court case. So I get this specific person.
It's specific. Yep.
But these Amazon girlies, there's like a slew of them on TikTok, and like their page is nothing but selling you stuff off Amazon, and they make like a killing doing it. They get real, like I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of them get really specific, like they own the stuff. But I'm like, your point is
you own the recs. You think you own the recommendations?
They own their recommendations. Bruh. And then when people buy the recommendations, and if another influencer talks about them, it's suddenly like it's their product. How dare you talk about my? Now this goes a little crazier. I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna give her that.
I'm gonna give her some grace.
I'm gonna give her that because this would scare me if someone was doing this to me.
I'm like, this is weird as fuck.
But see, the thing is, we're so infamous online that like if someone was doing this to us, like verbatim, like you did this thing, they do it, they would start getting flat.
100%.
Like people would be like,
I'd be getting tagged.
Yes,
you'd be getting tagged. People would be like, what the fuck? This is so weird.
But
like
these
you look
girls
like blah, blah.
aren't. So this girl's getting away with it because people aren't like putting the 2 and 2 together, and you know what I mean. So
100%.
I'm sure. At first, I was like, whenever I read the headline, I'm like, this girl has lost her fucking mind.
So did I. I was like, she's delusional.
She's absolutely.
But now
delusional.
reading, I'm like,
I see, because it's kind of scary how much she's being copied.
It's weird as fuck.
It's scary
because it's literally. I do feel like there is an actual copy verbatim. It's not an inspo by. There's a huge difference between like being inspired by, kind of like picking up an aesthetic, and copying verbatim the exact content.
Neutral aesthetic part has to go out.
You tried it,
babe. You tried it.
Neutral beige cream aesthetic. You tried it.
You can't even put that in the case, babes.
All
y'all's accounts look the same.
From just that.
All y'all's accounts look the same.
No shade, but all the blogger girlies.
You don't own the font. You cannot sue someone for using a font that you did not trademark
or own or create.
But see, the thing is, she's like, I went and let's say she went and bought this font off Etsy. The girl goes to buy the exact same font. Spooky.
That's weird.
It's weird.
See, I would be weirded out by that. See,
it's
I
weird.
agree. There's definitely some weirdness. It's more so like you start to lose the credibility in the case when it's like, well, she sold my neutral creamy beige aesthetic.
Babe,
it's like,
she lost me there.
Don't say that. Just say that she stole your post.
Yes, that's literally felt stalked
creepy.
Almost.
Like I feel like I'm stalked because she's literally trying to take over my life. That's when I was like,
that
oh,
is crazy.
That's weird.
Because some of these pictures side by side are
creepy.
Scary. They're scary.
Ferris, who is not associated with the case, said disputes between influencers are oftentimes bandied out, but don't end up in court. Bandied out. I don't know what bandied out means.
I don't know what that means.
Never heard a thing.
What's it say?
BANDIED about. Bandied about. Have you heard of that saying before? Bandied about.
The person or thing is discussed by many people in a casual way. So it's talked about.
They talked about.
It's talked about.
Talked about. All right. Gifford wants a judge to bar Sheil from copying her content along with unspecified damages.
I don't think she's going to get any of this, by the way.
First and foremost,
she's not going to win this at all. I personally think she's going to waste a lot of her money suing her, and I don't think she'll win this at all. I do think what this girl is doing is the weirdest, scariest thing, and it would freak me out.
I couldn't agree more.
And if I were her, like, I would feel very like
weird.
Like I wouldn't know what to do.
Mrs. Gifford's goal is to protect her work from being infringed upon by an imitator.
Absolutely.
Agreed. This case is significant because it asks the court to apply long-standing principles of the law to modern-day challenges surrounding online content creation.
This is why I don't think she'll win.
I know. It's like, it's too new. It's too nuanced. It's a little too like, So these are the influencers who live in the same area. These are two influencers who live in the same area being asked to promote many of the same products in their storefronts. This is the photo one.
Dude.
This is the one that freaked me the fuck out.
The
outfit is crazy. Because it's the same outfit, same bow, and the boot. You tried it.
It's crazy.
You absolutely fucking tried it.
It's crazy.
It's sick.
Okay, this is my big part. Like, it's weird. It's weird if, like, a stranger's doing, you've never heard of this person in your life, and you just see them literally. So what if I did a little blindfold makeup challenge, and, like, I'm talking about every little video they do. I would start to get, like, fucking scared. I'm not gonna lie.
And you met them before.
Oh! But they have you blocked and don't like you. There are layers to this.
There's too many layers. It's almost as, like, they're trying to take over your life.
Yes.
For someone to block, oh my God, it's giving, like, literal... freaking scary.
It's
giving really scary.
And listen, I'm like, we've been online for so many years, Manny, and like the copying thing is so nuanced. It's redundant. It's stupid. A lot of the times, like even I made the mistake and like got in a copying argument. I think it was the dumbest thing ever. I've seen girls on YouTube, like literally, I've scrolled past their videos and I thought it was my videos because their thumbnails look identical to mine. I'm flattered. I have 4 million followers on YouTube. Of course, people are going to be inspired by my work, and I am flattered. And baby, take it.
At the end of the day, you're showing it to a public platform.
Yes,
I think that's what people also don't realize.
People like look up to people who've been on the internet for a long time. Like they go, okay, how do I do my thumbnail? Let me go to bigger creators
and see the vibes.
I don't care. I don't
care.
Do it
then. Absolutely.
Take it.
It's a public platform for a reason.
You do not have to say,
life off public platforms.
By the way, my thumbnail is inspired by... No, babes. Take it. If I do a TikTok that you're like, oh, that was a good idea, do not credit me.
Girl.
I don't give a damn. And if you dig hard enough, you probably find someone else who did it before me.
For sure.
I don't care.
It's also like the whole idea. This is also like kind of feeding into like the credit police people that are so intense about like, well, you need to credit me because that was my idea. Like very that. It's like, it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I'm all about credit, whatever it might be. But when you're like trying to ask for credit for like really like things like this, it's like it's too
asking for credit for crazy. Amazon products.
Delusions of grandeur have
struck upon us.
Shown.
They have. You're showing your delusion.
They are here, and they are never gonna hit the way you think they are. For you to think that you can take credit for an Amazon favorite product that you love from Amazon
is wild.
Is delusional.
Is wild.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Amazon should sue them.
Sue
Amazon should sue them all.
The hell? Okay, so the gag is the copier, Sheil, vigorously denies all allegations. Her attorney, Jason McManus, said, these are two influencers who live in the same area being asked to promote many of the same products and storefronts.
They're not being asked to, though.
I mean, who knows? Maybe whoever's brand work.
I don't believe
not
it.
Storefronts.
I personally don't believe it because, like, storefront, all affiliation stuff is like free will.
That's free will. I couldn't agree more. I'm wondering. I'm like, with that outfit, I'm like, is that like, are y'all doing
so scary?
Like a sheet? I don't know what that is. I literally have no idea. These are two influencers who live in the same area being asked to promote many of the same products and storefronts. When a store asks multiple influencers to promote it, it shouldn't surprise anyone that some posts may look the same. That doesn't make it infringement or misappropriation.
Well, that's where she's probably not going to win her case. It's not illegal to promote the same product, even if a brand didn't ask you to do it.
Absolutely not. Look at fucking when we do
tier.
Oh yeah, tier 100% tier. Everyone's doing the same fucking shit. But it's like, I'm talking about like outfits specifically. Think of Revolve. Yeah. When you're doing the Revolve party, everyone's in the same outfit, low key.
Because they gift the same outfits.
Because it's the same gifts.
Yep.
He added things things like look, feel, or vibe are not protectable.
No, they're
And
not.
we look forward to
No, they are
vindicating
not.
Miss Shield from these false accusations.
So I don't.
And that's the end of the article.
I think the girl that is copying that level is in the wrong.
For
100%.
sure.
And I am normally like so anti-copy police.
Me too. So
like
am
I am always.
I'm literally like, y'all tried it.
And people always say, oh, you're the bigger content creator, so you don't care because like you're damaging small people. Like, you know, like if we were to copy. But I'm just like, babes,
there's a level.
There's a level.
There's levels
this.
to
Yep.
it. At the end of the day, there's levels to it. And like at the end of the day, we've been accused of copying.
Yep.
People have absolutely copied us. Like that's just the reality of life. There's always this idea of this like copy police situation or like the originator is like, I'm the original. I was like, girl, we're in 2024. What is original?
What is original?
What's original?
Let me
Please
know.
clock it. I would love to see what the
I'm gonna
original
tell you
is.
one thing that ain't original: minimalistic style, beige and neutral aesthetic. If you think you're clocking any tea on that,
You got the wrong one.
delusion done ate y'all.
It ate your ass up long ago. And the thing is too, like the creators. Let me read verbatim like what their sizes are because they like.
I want to know what their
actual,
beef
like-
is because let me tell you something. I know they got some dirty, dark beef.
They have to
Because there
because
was
the girl, the originator, the one that started it, she has 500,000 followers, which is like a substantial number, but it's not like we're not in 20 million here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's definitely a good amount, but it's still like.
How much does the copier have? Do we know?
Ooh, I don't know. Let me
Followers?
find out
Because
what
that
her
would
page
be
is.
really interesting. I can look it up too if you want to tell me your name or something.
Let me see. So
Or
we
if they
have, of
linked
course,
it.
the originator, Sydney Nicole, and then Alyssa Shield. Will we look up Alicia Shield?
AL.
YSSA
Got it.
SHEIL.
275,000.
So Alyssa has.
I will
275.
say, like looking at her page, it doesn't look like the other girl's page. It looks similar, but it doesn't look identical
It doesn't look
at
identical to
all.
me.
At all.
But maybe like they were trying to dig real far and real deep and real intensely.
Well, then let it go.
Let it die.
Let it go.
But the thing is also like I understand again from the girl that's sending out the stuff. I'd be annoyed too. If I feel like this person was really ripping me the fuck off, like hardcore. Because some of the posts
And
you
they
gotta
blocked
admit,
you.
and they blocked you. Even I'd be even more pissed. Because like I understand that. I do feel like at the end of the day, the girl that's doing the quote unquote copying from the case allegedly is in the wrong in this situation.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of similarities.
Well, it's
Almost
almost
too
like
similar.
identical. And that's
Almost
where it
identical.
gets a little scary. It gets a little bit scary.
Because at what point is it inspo and what point is it copy?
Yeah. This isn't a court case, though.
It's not a court case,
No,
right?
this is not a court case.
What is it?
This is a, hey guys.
A civil case?
No.
I
I
literally was like,
this is an
what
email.
is it? I was like,
This
is
is
this
a
a
Zoom
drama
call.
channel?
No,
Like,
no,
what is this?
no, it's not even that, vibes.
Got it.
Suing is crazy.
That's like so far.
Yeah,
gone,
it's so far
But
gone.
it's the block.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have done it if she wasn't blocked. Because that shit's fucking crazy too. Don't be blocking like that.
She's like, I hate you so much, and you're gonna go copy me. I'm about to sue your
I'm gonna
ass.
sue your ass. She got sue happy, I think.
She got sue happy.
I do think she got sue happy.
You know, in America, you can sue anyone for anything, but it doesn't mean you're gonna
It's gonna
win.
happen. The thing is also like just like the lawyer on the girl side saying vibes are not trademarkable. And I'm like,
vibes. It's so true.
So fucking
like
true.
dead ass. If someone started
Vibes?
a podcast and put this wooden shelf up and a metal plaque sign, we can sue them. We will not win that case.
we will not win the case. We will
It's
say
the
something.
vibes. Exactly.
We will be like, okay,
Exactly.
weirdo. But we can't sue their ass.
No.
But we can easily be like, okay.
All right, that was
freak.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's like that is to me that's too crazy. I literally have been accused. I remember this one brand was trying to make this stink out of my lash case.
The box.
The lash case
This
box.
was long ago.
This was long ago
many
when I
years
literally
ago.
launched my lashes.
Many moons ago.
Many moons ago, and there was the brand owner was like, "I can't believe you copied my lash box," and I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, I was so confused with the situation. So I go like look into it. I was like, "What does their
Lash box
look like?" And a similar color and like clouds for sure. I saw clouds and a color, but I was literally like,
Vibes.
Diva, what are you talking about? Like, this is literally actually very, very different from what you're even talking about. And the gag is, one, I had my brand before you did.
Yep.
Trust that, T. Two, your logoing copied my logoing,
Oh!
if anything. like the logo that they had was so similar to my logo that I was like,
And you had yours first.
and I had mine first.
Well,
so I'm like, so then are we?
Yeah.
Are you only saying this because you feel guilty because you did it to me first?
Right. Ooh.
Because the logo and the lettering was similar.
Who was inspired by who?
Who was inspired by who? And why? I was like, so for you to even clock it, you must have been watching me in some capacity.
Yeah.
You clearly know what my lashes, like what my lashes look like. So are you watching me to see what my lashes look like because you had already been watching me?
The lash box
and you saw my logo.
Crazy.
The lash box is crazy. It literally wasn't even. It wasn't even the same. And I had a literal like my lash box was actually sickening, and it would open up because the moon in the center was the magnet and opens up out like this. My lash box is sick.
Yep.
So theirs was like a stock. Stock lash box with
yours
stock
was
art.
custom. Yeah.
Mine was like a custom box that we had tooled in a very specific spot.
Yep.
So I was like, you really can't compare where you don't compete. And I'm passionate about this and I'm getting passionate about it because it was like, I don't like for people to try to tell me that I'm trying to copy their thing.
When you know good and damn
When
well
you
you
know
ain't
damn
never
well,
seen
I
that
didn't see your
brand or
brand.
see the box ever in your life, and then they're so surefire
They're
that you
convinced
with
I
conviction.
went out there and I'm really trying.
Yeah.
Why in God's green
earth
would I ever want to go for a small indie brand as a small indie brand?
Literally.
Please tell me that.
Literally.
And I really mean that because people have more than once been like, oh my God, Manny, you have copied me.
Yeah.
You have come for me, like when it comes to like these brands. And I'm like, I promise you, I would not have done that.
Yeah.
If I thought it was even close to what you were doing.
Do you know?
I'm going based off of my own shit.
Back in that time when eyeshadow palettes would come out and the color pan stories were all similar, but it was a non-stop war, and
Absolutely.
It was the audiences like, oh my God, this brand, by the way, did you guys know you cannot, I mean, you can sue for anything, but you can't sue for pan layout. So if a brand like makes an eyeshadow palette, it's the packaging, and the packaging has to be trademarked.
100%.
You cannot win
And
a
the name
case
too.
in the names of things, the artwork. If you can sue
You
for
better patent
it,
that shit.
you have to patent it and trademark it. You can't just go, these look similar and nothing's trademarked. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that.
And like honestly, like, even like again, I've been in situations where I felt like I was copied. Do you remember the highlighter component?
Oh yes.
Let's clock that to you.
Didn't they low key were kind of like.
Well, the thing is, like they were like trying to be like, oh no, we didn't copy you. Like that was just the factory just gave us that tool, and I'm like, no, they didn't. That's my tool. Anyway, like I was like, I custom paid for the tool,
yeah.
But technically, because I guess at the time I hadn't patented it.
See, that's the thing.
But the thing is, you have to patent it, and that's fine. Legally, I really didn't have a case, but I was bringing it to the public opinion.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about it.
And that's what this girl should do.
Absolutely.
I feel like this girl, and maybe she has, and we're just missing that. But I feel like she would do better in the court of public opinion if she just brought it to TikTok. I will say both girls look really cute.
I know they're so pretty.
They look so
and it's
pretty.
Like they're actually so cute, and their aesthetic is cute. And I literally am like, oh my God, they're pretty.
So pretty. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna follow them both. Let me see.
Laura's like, I got inspired by these. No,
I better not buy anything off their Amazon page because, girl, they're gonna be coming for me. Lord have mercy.
No, I can't. I really can't. Because the thing is, like, again, like, if, just like I'm sure, like with you would too, if you knew about something that someone already did, you wouldn't do that thing.
Never.
You would never do that thing.
Literally, it happened to me with Nudie Patootie.
Oh my God.
I literally got my shit wrecked. I don't know if you guys remember this.
I remember that.
When I started my clothing store, my clothing boutique, it was called Nudie Patootie off of the eyeshadow palette that I trademarked. So other people cannot make eyeshadow palettes. I think that trademark is up, so it's free range now if you guys want to. But the era is over. But anyway, so I was like, this is great because I didn't want to name the clothing store my name like I did Laura Lee Los Angeles. So I was like, but I want it to be something that they can recognize it's mine. That was the goal.
Made all the sense in the world.
It made all the sense in the world because one of the most iconic things I ever did was Nudie Patootie, and the aesthetic was neutral of the clothing line, Nude Nudie Patootie. So I was like, great, we'll grab the name and we'll trademark it. We'll do our legal, pay all the money to get it legally trademarked for the clothing boutique. Well, that takes years, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Years. It is. So we start the clothing brand, trademarks processing. We did a ton of research. Our lawyers did a ton of research. We did not find any brand called Nudie Patootie. So we were like, okay, we think we're in the good. He's like, start the brand. Great. We did it. We were a few days from the trademark passing, days. And this massive company, I never say the name of them out of respect for them because we really worked out a deal that was not good for me. But it was an agreeable deal where we agreed that I'll torch and restart my whole brand. That was the deal.
You're like, that's the amicable brand. Like,
yeah.
I just fuck me.
And their brand name was not Nudie Patootie. They just had one of the words in their brand name, and they were clothing. So they were like, you can't do it. And they were so much bigger than me. And I was the tiny compared to them. And I explained that to them. I was like, yo, like, and they weren't saying you copied me. It was more of a mature thing where it was like, this is a legality here problem.
Right.
And so I said, can you give me 6 months to sell off our packaging and then I'll restart? And it was something around 6 to 9 months. I can't remember what it was, but they gave me a certain amount of time, and I had to shut my business down and pay all my employees with no sales, like shut everything down, pay my rent here on this distribution center, everything, not making a penny off my brand, and have to rebrand, rebuy everything. You guys, I had to rebuy websites.
Hell.
So when it came time for me to rename the brand, you better believe we did our fierce due diligence.
And you did it the first time. It just, and it wasn't the exact same name. It was just something in it.
And their trademark had gone through. But even my lawyer was like, this will be an uphill battle for you. You can totally take it to court and you guys can battle it out. And they can totally lose this case and waste their time coming for you.
The amount of money that's wasted.
But they have so much money in lawyers on retainer. I don't. So that would have been, we would have lost so much money on just trying to battle for the name of the brand.
Right.
So my lawyer was like, it's not worth it. Just rebrand. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna rebrand. So, you know, when we came out with Minimum LA, like we did so much, like so much due diligence to ensure that this was it. So, I mean, we have been through it with the copying trademark. We have been through the
absolutely
gigs. And to be honest with you, like it nearly closed the doors of my brand. Because it was a decision, like how much more money of your own money do you want to dump into this brand to keep it going? Or do you want to just quit? And so I was like, I believe in my brand. Like I want to try again. Like let's do a rebrand and take this as an opportunity to elevate it and figure it out. So like, trust me, I have been on the fierce edge of the copying and paste, and it has been brutal.
It is, but like I'm saying, if you knew that ahead of time.
And by the way, my brand would have never hurt or touched a cell of this other brand ever.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Absolutely.
So.
But that's just, again, like I was saying, that just is what it is. There's like this legalities of it. And just like me, if I saw, like for example, if I saw this small brands Lash packaging, I probably would have gone in a more different direction because it was Lash packaging, but I didn't see it. So I'm gonna do what's in my mind and in my vision, what it's in my heart that I want to do with the product.
And what can you do?
And that's all I can do is follow my own path and journey, what I feel like works for me and my brand. So at the end of the day, like just know that a lot of the times, like when these like copying cases, all these things comes up, the person that's copying has no idea they're copying in the first place.
Absolutely not.
This one I feel was like,
this one's a little spooky.
This one's a little spooky.
This girl is copying.
This one's spooky
this girl
for sure.
Is copying the girl she doesn't like.
A lot of times it's really not. That's why even when me and Laura saw it, we were like,
girl suing.
Girl,
it's crazy.
Crazy.
You can always just drive to her house. Have a little conversation. I was kidding. Don't do it.
Laura, no, we're not suggesting that. We're not suggesting that.
No.
But it's true. It's like people wouldn't put themselves in that predicament if they knew.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times people actually just don't know, or things like the world's a big place. Like things happen, things transpire. You could have the same idea.
Don't be so confident that someone's ripping you off. I think this situation, like she's shown so many pictures where it's like verbatim, and
100%.
that gets a little scary.
I feel the passion on this.
But when I do go to the girls' page, all of these pages look identical. I fear
they do. They absolutely do. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't look verbatim.
The blogger girly aesthetic is the fucking same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's a very specific kind of aesthetic, and like honestly, all the content created girlies that are bloggery have it.
They all have
sorry,
it.
They do. I have so many friends that have that same aesthetic, and it's adorable.
Yeah.
It's very cute. It's very pretty. It's
lovely.
It's cutesy. But the thing is, when it is so cookie cutter,
yeah.
Let's also even clock that tea. You need to also do things that branch you out of that cookie cutter.
Absolutely,
because why else
honey,
would they follow you if it's the same shit?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a cookie cutter ass bitch.
Yeah,
why?
You can't even tell them apart.
You can't tell them apart from night and day. It's like, do those things, whatever makes you, if that makes you happy, do it. But also like branch out and do other things.
You're supposed to do what makes you stand out.
stand out from
That's
the cookie cutter
success
crowd.
behind social media.
Yes.
What
Do
makes
things
you
that
different?
set you apart.
Yes, do things that set you apart.
I couldn't agree. Honestly, and the thing is, even when it came to my highlighter component, I probably would have said nothing if the component wasn't identical and the facets were the same.
Yeah.
If it wasn't the exact same tooling itself coming out with a highlighter
Well, you
component.
made a custom tooling.
And I paid for it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have said shit if that wasn't the case. But because I had made the tooling and I had tooled it myself and our own design team, and it was the exact same with the highlighter, that's why I said something publicly.
I don't know if you guys know this with makeup. You have two options whenever you create a product for the packaging and the actual product. You have options. So your option is labs already have a bunch of stock components. So a lot of time you'll see brands with the same like plastic case or the same lip gloss tube. That is a non-patent. You cannot claim it. It's called stock component. It means you just went in the lab, you looked at all the different like lip gloss tubes or eyeshadow palette, whatever the packaging is, and you go, I like that one. And then they put your product in that one. Or you have a way more complicated experience option. Expensive. I'm sorry. You have a way more expensive option and it gets way more complicated. You can tool, which means the lab creates a machine tool mold of a custom like design packaging aspect of a packaging that a graphic design team will build and create for you. They will tool it. They'll send you samples. You'll go back and forth about 1,000,000 times to literally invent a packaging
for you.
And that's when Manny decided to go the route he decided to go when he created his highlighters. He was like, for this one, I want it to be really cool. And you do it for your lip glosses too.
I did for my lip glosses and my
They're
liquid
not
lipsticks.
stock components. Like these are like our liquid lipsticks are a custom tool too. We did it too for our liquid lipsticks. We decided to create our own
because your cap
mold.
has the LL.
My cap literally has LL and the
Embossed
diamond
into
shape.
it.
Yep.
It's very specific. It's a very specific kind of thing, and you do it like for my lipsticks, my bullet lipsticks. The circle that's a moon that you press to open the lipstick, custom tooled. So it's things like that. You do things because you're passionate about it and you love it and you want to do it. Or you can also find some things that are stock that are sickening as fuck.
So
I've done that too. I was like, I found stock components. I was like, oh bitch, I love this stock component.
Yeah.
But I can't say shit if someone else has that same component.
Right.
Wouldn't be able to say shit. Not at all. Because I'm like, oh well, this is just the stock component from the lab. They can be providing this to all their clients. You know, so you put artwork and design onto it to make it your own. But at the end of the day, the packaging is stock.
Packaging, yep.
You know what I mean? So because I didn't do a stock component for my highlighters, I wanted to say something, and I was pissed because that was my actual tooling.
Do you feel like sending someone, like actually suing someone a lawsuit would back them off your content?
I would think a cease and desist could potentially back them off the content, 1000%.
But it didn't.
I think that there's a personal vendetta there anyway.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
I already think there's something.
There's a personal vendetta going on in there.
I think.
I think this is very personal.
Because if someone like did that to me and I was actually like, if it looked like I was actually copying their shit, I'd be like, that's weird for sure.
Yeah.
Like I would like more so look into it. But this case is just something different to me.
It is. It's something
because
different.
Of what it is.
And it's the title to get the click on the website. It's like copying for
sure,
aesthetic.
which makes so much sense.
But when you dig deeper, there was a beef there.
There has to be.
There's some little beef there. They've met and then the copier blocked the other girl. So there's a falling out.
There's something
deep in there, and it's like I can see like how you gonna like fight with me, block me, and then rip off everything I do. That is crazy.
I'd be pissed.
Like I'd be pissed.
But what if that girl did something crazy to the girl?
And so she's
she blocked her?
yeah, because something
what if
had
she
to happen
like,
for the blocking. Yeah,
like Leah.
yeah, she pulled a Leah.
Like what if that was the case?
Yeah,
we don't know technically, obviously, because there's their own personal issues, but. Yeah. That is wild. I'm actually really intrigued to see what transpires because I don't think this case is going to be won.
I hope she drops the case, to be honest with you.
And I was like, girl, don't spend any more money,
Don't spend any more money on it.
It's not a case that's going to be easily won at all. The chances are so slim.
Also, you got your story out there.
The story's out.
New York Post.
I was like, maybe she has personally gone on and been like, this is what's happening. I think this is fucking crazy. And if she hasn't, she should, because that I could blow up on itself and could make the other girl like stop copying you.
Yeah.
But who knows? At the end of the day, not everyone's trying to copy you, and I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. But sometimes it does happen. So you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt of the things that kind of go on. But
you really have to take it with a grain of salt.
Take it on the chin, man.
Yeah,
you gotta take it on the chin.
Once you've been doing it for as long as us, of course it's annoying, but like you really do get over it.
Oh, you move past it.
Really get over it. You get over it and try not to act on it as much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You move on. You move on.
I'm like, okay, it's funny because like if anything, like if something happens, I feel I'm like, girl, not them literally doing exactly what I did. I'll just tell Laura, tell your fucking friend,
Yes.
tell your besties, tell someone you confide in, and be like, not them doing this exact thing I literally just did yesterday. Like I'll definitely do that even now because there's like a little annoyance in it, but then it's also like, well, keep it moving. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
You just do a little like, oh girl, it wasn't that like weird, and then just keep it moving.
Yeah, and if it's like bad enough where the girls like copying verbatim, bring it to your followers.
Bring it to the runway.
Runway.
Runway. I think we've got to the delusional point.
I know it's gotten dark.
And we have finished the case. That's the case at hand, and we're really intrigued by it.
So what do you guys think?
I have to know. Do you think she is copying her, or do you not think she's copying her? And it's just a coincidence?
Girl.
I want to know what the girls think.
Yeah, let's hear.
I think it's a copy.
I think she's copying her.
I think it's a copy, absolutely. But it's also like, do you think that she'll win?
No.
I don't either.
I fear not.
I feel
like the girl's in the wrong for copying. Oh, girly.
I fear it's not.
I don't think you're gonna win that. Especially like after too, like I don't know. Sorry, I have such bad jet lag. Like I watch my vlog and when I speak, I say words that I don't even think I'm saying because I'm so tired. Like I'm just like losing my train of thought. Whenever I was doing a voiceover for my vlog, when I listened to the voiceover back, I was like saying crazy words. Like I just said experience. I was trying to say expensive. Like I'm losing it.
Like they're mixing.
My words are mixing. I'm not even catching it.
Got it.
I'm scared to watch this back. I'm scared.
We will be reviewing. We will be having to review this
telling what
episode.
I've said. Okay, well, yeah, let us know what you think about the case. It's a very nuanced, interesting case. I feel like she's already won by getting it in the New York Post and like all the articles and the pictures. We're talking about it. That's kind of a win too, like bringing it to light. Like
especially when we also do think there's a copy happening.
I do think there's a copy happening.
So do I.
I fear.
So do I.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys, that's it for today's episode of Full Coverage. Hope you guys had fun watching, and we will see you guys in next week's episode. Bye.